Alright, what's good everyone? It is No ACLs and I'm back with another game review. Today we're taking a glimpse at Champions Ascension. It's an upcoming AAA next generation blockchain game developed by Jam City. It's interesting, I've been a part of this ride here since the very beginning, since the Elemental Heroes kicked off, and I'm excited to share some of my experience with this game with the community. So let's take a look at their website here and just go over a few things before we dive into the gameplay. Champions Ascension, collect, battle, ascend. So you want to join the community, make sure you take a look at what Champions Ascension is all about here. So we're going to dive in, we're going to look at the trailer. Welcome champion, are you strong enough to survive? Champions Ascension is centered around a rewarding, deeply crafted combat experience that allows you to crush other challengers in the Colosseum Eternal. Very bold words, very powerful statement there. Let's take a look at the combat pre-alpha trailer. Let's go. Alright, pretty intense trailer there for the pre-alpha. Let's go. So just continue to scroll down throughout the website here. A few different things to highlight about Champions Ascension. Definitely there is massive, expansive, and in-depth lore when it comes to the storyline around this universe and Massina and all the monsters, heroes, and villains and all the different interactions throughout this universe. There is a lot to take in. So I love the fact that the lore is very extensive, and then of course there's a variety of aspects that you can engage in within the game world. There's the physical world, there's the call to battle, you have pets introduced into the game, you have the lands of Massina, you have the open world aspects, you've got community benefits, and then as mentioned, the champions lore, the in-depth storytelling of the game itself. The most interesting part and the most exciting part of this game so far has definitely been the arena and the combat battle modes. So the one-on-one, those head-to-head battles, the 3v3 team setting was intense, and then of course the introduction of the free-for-all. So there's a whole bunch of game modes that are introduced into this overall ecosystem here that are very exciting right now. And as you can take a look on the website, your team of champions. Experience true ownership of your champions with the power to collect and trade them in the marketplace. Claim yours and hold an exclusive piece of this growing fantasy world. Some interesting factions here. You've got the Gatekeeper, Prime Eternal, Player First Technologies, and then as mentioned, tons of discussion. We can take a look at the battle leak here, but the community is just so vibrant, so much engagement, so much excitement. This is epic. Sheesh. Got him. This is an epic battle trailer right here. The combat's really intense overall. Very intuitive combat system. Champions Ascension. I like it. Nice. Plenty of ways to engage in the community across socials. There's plenty of interesting facts and information on the storyline and overall progress of the development of this project available right at champions.io, and it's all easy to access. So you want to check out the webpage there. But without further ado, let's dive into the game itself, and I'd like to just share some of the highlights that I've experienced with Champions Ascension through my gameplay. Let's go. Alright, so we're diving into the game. I've got 3 champions here, as you can see when you come to the welcome page. You've got your profile, you've got your champions that are available that you can select before you enter the world. You've got Fenrir, various parts, various abilities, different features here, totally different looks, totally different elements. You've got the Whisperer. I like the variety here. We're going to enter the world, and this is the pre-alpha stage of Champions Ascension. So we're going to go ahead and look at some of these champions that we can select here before we engage in combat. Various options. We've got Slin, got Mabape, Rhinoceros type here. We've got Deathwing. And there's quite a bit of the story there with the Elder Gods and the secretive sects of Hell, with 600 years of history and priestesses from the House of Arcane, the southern savannas of Massina. As mentioned, the lore is so expansive with the characters, it's so interesting. We've got Blood Tusk. Okay, so there's some variety here. Different parts, look like there's different elements, different moves, different abilities, different weapons. Nice. So part of the lore is that the Titans were banished. Alright, let's dance into some gameplay. Shout out to Squiddy. Let's go. Champions Ascension. This is basically the main realm, the community hub, where you can explore and participate in the various modes available within Champions Ascension. There's crafting, there's combat, there's the social aspect with other players online throughout the community. We have the ability to personalize our hero, personalize our champion cosmetically. We have freedom of actions. Can play around with some emotes here in the social hub. Say hello. It's pretty interesting overall. It's a good vibe. Getting the vibe started here. Let's go. Dancing right into this session. Let's go. But it's definitely got a classic vibe to it. It's got a little bit of nostalgia. I like the environments. Very bright, very detailed. And the great thing about this game as well, it can function quite well on lower end machines and lower settings as well. So it's also great that it's accessible. But yeah, social hub. We're dancing. But overall, Champions Ascension is a dynamic play and earn adventure set in a player-driven high fantasy universe, and it's in the world of Massina, and essentially engage in gladiatorial combat as your chosen champion strives to bring glory to their house. The brutal clashes between the essences themselves will determine your fate, whether you will become forgotten in the ministry of bone or ascend and thrive as an eternal. That is for you to decide. Interesting. So we're diving into the battles here. I'm giving you the tale of the tape here. And what really makes Champions Ascension unique? Well, let's start with the gameplay. First of all, this very responsive combat system is so entertaining, and with practice, with time put in, you can hone your skills through battles in blood and sand. You can even engineer genes to create new champions. And as you ascend to a higher tier, you get access to private and elite features. And it's not just about combat. In Champions Ascension, you can manipulate life and death to steal power from the gods. But seriously, look at this combat. I had a really great time playing this game. The combat's very fluid. Gotta give, the respect to where it's due and to who the people behind the project are. Champions Ascension proudly being developed by Gem City's blockchain gaming division, and it's led by some of the most highly revered and talented leaders within the gaming industry at large. So a lot of power behind this project. And if you're not familiar with Gem City, they're a creative powerhouse behind some of the highest grossing and most enduring games with over 1.3 billion cumulative installs and over 2.5 billion in lifetime revenue. So Gem City's huge out here. They're all across the world. They've even got a studio here in Toronto, in my city as well. So they're all over the place. They've done big things and continuing to do big things here with Champions Ascension. Loving every moment of it. Losing some frames there, but seriously, the battles are so fun. This game is a blast. Sheesh. Alright, let's just focus on the battle here. I'm done speaking candy about the game. But really and truly, overall, Champions Ascension is an exciting and innovative new game that combines blockchain tech with high fantasy gameplay and epic combat multiplayer systems that are so much fun, honestly. So if you're looking for a new adventure in a player-driven universe, be sure to check this game out and jump into the arena. Honestly, that's where it's at right now. The arena's super heated. And to find out more about the project and, get up to date on everything it is you need to know with Champions Ascension, you can check all the links below. You'll get caught up. You'll get brought up to speed. But super fun game. The arena is intense. Let's go. Champions Ascension. Short and sweet. Alright. But overall, Champions Ascension is a really exciting combat game. It is social, it is interesting, and it is community driven, and it's definitely a very vibrant and active, engaging community as well. So if you're interested in Champions Ascension, make sure you check out all the links below. Let me know what you think about the game. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe. But overall, GG's. Can't wait to see what else is to come from Champions Ascension. Until next time, peace.